They would, what's the fuck is the comedian dude that I used to have on my show sometime?
You know you got me there.
You know this nigga name.
Damn.
Dark skin nigga. Huh?
Oh, Damien. It wasn't Damian Lemon, right?
Dark skin dude from Cali. You say he stole, Easy Watch or something. Did he watch it?
You talking about, what's the name? The old nigga.
TK Kirkland, y'all.
Who raised you? TK Kirkland. Who raised you?
TK Kirkland.
Who raised you?
So, TK Kirkland went on me as soon as I got locked up. And that was one of the first instances I seen on how fast a face could change. So, in the course of faces changing, I'm just looking at the faces that remain the same. And I'm like honoring them and I'm gold plating them and I just want to keep them on my wall. Like, damn, this dude is sturdy because I was speaking to this nigga every day and I didn't know that he felt this way about me. He just went ham on me everywhere he went. And I was like, I didn't understand it, but then I grasped it and I said, damn, this dude, I was booked to do a show and I think we was going to Africa or some shit like that. We was going like we was. It was me, Reggie, and Charlamagne was supposed to go on a tour in Africa. Or some shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how that came about too. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. And then the kid was like, I told him about it. He was like, yo, put me on there. So I'm like, I can't put you on there. Like, I ain't the one who booked that. And I'm like, I just got booked. I'm lucky to be there. He's like, yo, but you can slide me in, nigga. Like, nah, man. And I'm like, nah, I can't. Like, I didn't, you understand? And from that moment, this nigga was mad. And he started expressing himself about me on podcasts. And my thing is, right, what I really realized with this podcast shit, so for instance, right, yesterday, I direct message Adam 22 from No Jumper, right? I say, yo, Adam, cause he's been DMing me for weeks asking me to come on his show, but I was not answering that nigga because I'm actually trying to stay away from that cloth of white people. I know that cloth of white people, they white people. So I'm trying to stay away from that shit, right? So,
Haram.
when this dude, so when I seen the Pop Smoke interview, I've seen people talking about it, the dude who killed Pop Smoke. And I'm like, I don't know. I spoke to Pop Smoke when I was in jail. At 17, my friend Bear used to call me Pop Smoke all the time. So I know the kid was young or whatever, whatever it might be. But my point was when I told Adam, I said, Adam, that was tasteless for you to interview this dude's killer. And he said, how different is it with interviewing you? So I said, it's a big difference. The difference is that I was scheduled to do your podcast way before I had an incident. I was coming to LA, right? And you was interviewing me because I had a better podcast than you, remember? You was up there saying I had the best podcast on your podcast, right? That's why you interviewed me. You didn't interview me because I did something to somebody or somebody said, you didn't interview me for that. And when you try to bring up anything like that, we didn't speak on that. I never bragged about doing anything, no harm to anybody, right? I've never done that. So you got this kid up there talking about, I don't regret doing what I did. And my whole point was, Adam, this kid has nothing to do with hip hop. He took somebody away from hip hop and you're supposed to be a podcast that speaks on hip hop culture. But I said, now I know you're not a podcast that's speaking on hip hop culture. You're a podcast that wants to just exploit black culture. So, it's not about hip hop for you because I said, Adam, if a bum right now killed you on Hollywood Boulevard, I would not have a platform for him to ask why he did that. You know what platform speaks to him? The news. You understand? If Channel 12 News, if Channel 2, if Channel 7 wanted to speak to that kid, then that's a proper interview. That's not an interview for you to give. So I said another thing you got to understand is the reason I haven't been responding to you is because you have that old blood dude on your show all the time. And this dude is up there talking about he got sex tapes with Nipsey Hussle. He's up there talking about he has all this shit about a dead person. Now this dude has a wife, he has kids, he has a baby mother, a mother, brothers. Speaking falsehoods on people and trying to hurt people that's alive. You're so mad at a dead person that you want to hurt the people that's alive in his family. And I said, bro, I never was out here to hurt nobody. Speak brash, you understand? I could cut ass, but when I realize that somebody's offended or hurt, I can easily back up and be like, yo, that ain't about nothing. We're not doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I see now that, so then after that, I said, yo, do me a favor and leave this conversation here. I said, matter of fact, I already know what you're going to do. And then 2 minutes later, he was on his story talking about, Tox Stone told me, and I said, here goes the white people. But that's my fault because I'm not supposed to know you. So I'm not even blaming you for nothing you doing, Adam. I am not supposed to know you. That is my fault. I apologize, my Jesus piece. The point of that conversation was that these niggas get mad at you, and the first thing they do, we're talking in a direct message, talking, not arguing. And the first thing you do is put a camera in your face telling the people what I said to you.
IG stories, yeah. But that just goes to show how big your impact is still, that he feels the need with his millions of followers.
You gotta say something. If you a bitch, and you know you a bitch, and you know I'm not a bitch, you still gotta be a bitch. It don't matter where I'm at. You understand? The thing is that a bitch don't have nothing to do with masculinity. A bitch don't have nothing to do with being tough. A bitch just has something to do with you maintaining the 2 balls that you have. You understand? You're not compromising yourself to be a pussy when it's time to be, like most of you niggas will. You understand? You're not lying about who you actually are. You are the fabric you speak of. See, the thing is, with dudes like Adam, the reason I'm not worried about Adam is because they're gonna kill him. And when Adam dies, nobody should be surprised because you're selling death. You're promoting death on your show. Like, there was numerous wars going on in Brooklyn and things like that in New York where I could have brought these kids up there and say, yo, I know you want to say something to the toes. Nigga, we're not doing that. We're not promoting that bullshit on this shit. That shit y'all doing is dumb. We're not promoting that. So when this white guy goes up there, he want to interview all the idiots from Chicago, these niggas that fucking can't even read. They up there talking about a whole bunch of nonsense. I see clips niggas talking about, y'all still calling us. I do this. This nigga up there, bro. So this is a show to just exploit black culture and to make money on black culture. And then you got these weird ass sexual deviant niggas because that's the problem. That's why I think people believe a lot of people come to jail and be gay because these niggas are sexual deviants anyway. These niggas will get horny off anything. You understand? And the reason I say that is that you sit next to this nigga, knowing this nigga over here talking about how big this nigga dick is than with his girl. But you sitting at the table dapping this nigga. You can't give me a pound. He can't give me a pound.
Nah, that's a fact.
See, I got gay friends. My gay friends can give me a pound, but that nigga can't give me a pound. You understand? So I just had to get that off because I was like, I know this fucking dude, like, I don't hate that nigga. I don't dislike him or nothing. He is what he is. You can look at that nigga and see you slummed. They gave you some money. Now you don't know how to act. And that's the biggest thing. That this is another thing, Reggie, right? Reggie created a fucking avenue, right? To profit off of something that niggas was just doing for free and just getting it out there, right? These dudes start finding ads, start getting corporations in the mix. Do you know how hard it was to do that shit? So when I heard other podcasters talking about Reggie in a manner like he was nothing or did nothing, that was the craziest shit I ever heard because those same dudes were trying to get down with him. Those same dudes were asking for the stars. Yo, Reggie, how can we get next to Tristan Walker? How can we get next to these person? How can we get this ad? And then y'all niggas get y'all big ass checks from the corporations. You start acting like Reggie ain't exist. That is crazy. We niggas supposed to get them checks, nigga. You put you like, it is not like, so the thing is that it's beautiful that they getting this money,